Hello and welcome to ET Garage. Today I'm at the base of Mount Washington. Took a ride up here in the Corvette from Pennsylvania, and it looks like a beautiful day, and fall foliage looks great. It's just really starting. Next week the weather's supposed to get bad, so I'm glad I got up here this week. The weather's it's actually supposed to get in the 80s, you know, 70s and 80s down here. Up top there it's probably going to be like 30 degrees or something like that, but a lot colder. So just waiting for him to open the gates so we can take the auto road to the top of the mountain, and I'll try and get the best footage I can with my GoPro and cell phone and whatnot. So hold on. Okay, here we are pulling out of the dirt lot, head across the bridge. Make sure you heed this sign here. Yeah, if you're gonna get, think you're gonna get nauseous, vertigo, or panic easy, you can take a tour bus up. That might be the better way for you to go. And you do have to stop and pay. You can use your credit card. That's what I did. And I believe it's like $45 and change per car per person. And then they add on to that. So I forgot what all the fees are. If I can find out, I'll post them here. But starting up the mountain is real nice and scenic. It's scenic all the way up. But it is a narrow road, and as you go further up, it starts becoming bumpier and bumpier. That's obviously as you get in the part where it's like frost heat and stuff. It is a beautiful ride, and there are scenic overlooks. You can pull over. If you pull over the scenic overlooks, you'll be taking a long time. I didn't stop, and it took me about 25 minutes to get to the top. That's why I speeded up this video. If I get enough requests, I will do the full length video going up to the top, which is, like I said, about 25 minutes at slow speed. And like you can see there, if you come up on another car, it's narrow, so you gotta pretty much come to a stop and let the other car go by, or just go real slow. And further up you get, the trees start disappearing, and you start seeing more and more rocks. So you get to the altitude where trees don't grow. That's a little bit further up. And also, as you get up there to the top, you'll see here shortly where they have a sign saying you turn your headlights on. I turned mine on, but I think that's really only necessary under low visibility. If you go up when there's a lot of fog or clouds. I was lucky the day I went up. It was beautiful, and almost no wind, which is amazing for Mount Washington, because that's like probably one of the windiest places in the U.S. or on the East Coast. So anyway, you can see the trees disappearing, and everything starts turning to rock. And anyway, enjoy the rest of the ride up. And that's one of those tour buses in front of me, you can see there. And like I said, enjoy the rest of the ride up, and then we'll continue with the video. this car made it to the top of Mount Washington. This car climbed up Mount Washington. We're going to look at it. But I am up here. And it's one heck of a scene. It was one heck of a drive. It is a treacherous drive. Well, treacherous. It is definitely, even though it's paved, it is bumpy and narrow, and you definitely have to take your time. Going down should be really interesting. Meantime, I'm going to get up there and see what I can see. All right, here you have the Mount Washington Cog Railway, and you have the old steam one here getting ready. It looks like it's getting ready to go down. Diesel just came up here. Another one is coming up now. Now from the where you enter the road to drive up, it's way on the other side of the mountain where you have to take this up. So I won't be doing that today, but I would like to do it. It's kind of a slow ride. Well, driving up is a slow ride. It's definitely a beautiful view up here. I'm gonna go get another view up here somewhere. All right, I have to say it's a beautiful day. I thought it was going to be a lot colder, but it's actually warm, especially out here in the sun. I'm actually thinking of taking my sweatshirt off. That's how warm it is. And it is a beautiful view. I think visibility was like 70 miles or something like that, even with the haze. Oh, it is a beautiful day. Let's see what other views I can get.
And then it was 108.
Okay, just so you know, if you want to get to the very peak up there on top of those rocks, it is very treacherous to get up there. And when I went up there before, there was a long line. I guess depending when the trains get up here and the buses and everybody unloads, that's when the line forms. So if you plan on walking to the very top of that, make sure you're in good shape. One thing, make sure you bring quarters or a pair of binoculars if you come up here. I wish I brought my binoculars. It's definitely worth putting quarters in this and looking around. The view is spectacular. All right, I'm going to head back down, I think, to the car or get some other views. Alrighty, I think I'm going to head on down, and I'll do a time-lapse shot of going down the hill, and then see if I make it down the bottom all in one piece. I'll probably stop at a couple of overlooks, maybe get some shots. So let's get going. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I did. I was glad I came up here. It's over, depending which way you go, it's like a 9-hour drive, according to Google. Could be anywhere from like an 8.5 to 9.5 hour drive, depending which route you take. I took the more scenic route, and then Google Maps, when I got up this way, I guess it lost its GPS or whatever and got all funky, and so you might want to keep that in mind if you decide to come up here. But I did enjoy the ride up here. I'm probably going to enjoy the ride home, I hope. And I want everybody to have a great day, and God bless.